Hey guys, so today is a different video that I haven't done for a long time and I didn't know what to do for videos, so I looked on Google and I found the 20 question music tag, so that's what I'll be doing today. So let's get started. With question 1, which bands / artists do you own the most albums by? Well, I have like favourites and stuff like that, but I have Lil Wayne as the most albums because he's got so many out. So Lil Wayne, I've got about 12 albums of Lil Wayne, so yeah. Next question, what was the last song you listened to? The last song I listened to was Let It Sleep by Asking Alexandria. What's in your CD player right now? I don't have a CD player, but the last CD I listened to was... I'm not sure, I think it was Adam Lambert. What was the last show you attended? That was Adam Lambert. What's the worst show you've ever been to? Right, I like every show that I've been to, but if I had to choose one, like the least favourite that I liked, I'd probably go for when I went to Radio 1's Big Weekend a couple of years ago. There was like obviously a mixture of people, and obviously I wouldn't like all of them. And I would say Bruno Mars because I'm not a big fan of Bruno Mars, but he was alright. So, but that's the least. Next question was, what's the most musically involved you've ever been? Well, you guys already know that I've sang on stages in front of schools, classes, that kind of stuff. So YouTube, everything like that. What show are you looking forward to the most? Well, if you guys don't already know, I'm going to see the Janoskians in October again. I'm going to meet them also, so that for the second time. So I'm really looking forward to going and see that. That's the next best thing that of concert that I'm going to see. So yeah, that's it. Have you met any of your favourite band's artists? I haven't met all my favourites, but I've definitely met the Janoskians, as I've just explained, and I've met Frankie Kokoza, and I didn't meet Wiz Khalifa, but I was like if you see that poster behind me, so like, you know, quite about 3 times on my arm, that's how close I was to Wiz Khalifa once when I was waiting outside the concert and he went in the back door. So that's how close I've been to Wiz Khalifa, if that counts a little bit. So yeah. Next question is, what is your favourite band shirt? Well, my favourite band shirt, artist shirt, is my Adam Lambert one that I have. So, as he's my favourite singer, obviously. What musician would you like to hang out with for the day? That's kind of a hard question because I have like so many people, like artists that I like, especially Adam Lambert, Janoskians, so it'd be between them, I think. And I don't know what it would be like to hang out with a lot of people, but maybe I would obviously choose Adam Lambert because he's my favourite singer, but I think it would be really cool to maybe hang out with Luke Brooks from the Janoskians. I think that would be an awesome time. So yeah, who is one musician or group you wish would make a comeback? I'm not sure about this one actually. There's quite a few people that I like back in the day, sort of would make a comeback and stuff, but I don't know. I think a lot of people have celebrities' wives has died, and it would be nice for them to come back. Like, I would say Whitney Houston, but obviously she's gone, and there's not really, maybe Kesha, but she's doing sort of something different, or maybe like Lady Gaga, like she was before, because she's changed a lot. So I don't really have one, but those are the artists I would definitely want to see back, if that makes sense. Who is one band artist you've never seen but always wanted to? Okay, so I've always wanted to see Lil Wayne. He's my favourite rapper, and I would definitely want to see Lil Wayne because I think that'd be awesome. I haven't got the chance yet, but I hope in the future I'll be able to do that. Name 4 or more flawless albums. Well, I'm guessing that means like my favourite albums. Apart from, I'm just gonna name like albums of artists, like my favourite artists. Well, not just one artist, because if I had like obviously 4 favourite CDs or 2 or whatever, it would be all Adam Lambert, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna do one like from each person. So I would definitely say Adam Lambert, Ariana Grande, Lil Wayne, and I don't know who else there was like for great albums. I think maybe Justin Bieber, because all 4 of their new albums are really, really good. So yeah. And maybe Asking Alexandria and Bring Me the... Asking Alexandria, because they're awesome. How many music-related videos, DVDs do you own? Right, well, I can't answer that question, because DVDs of that I own, it's over like 300. Like, there is DVDs all over the house from my mum or from me, but like myself, I have over 300 DVDs, and I've seen them all, apart from one. I've seen them all so many times that it's unbelievable, and you wouldn't believe that. And CDs, I can't count because they're right in front of me, and there is over 200 as well, and they're off my own. So that's as far as I can say for counting. How many concert shows have you been to? Right, there's so many that I don't know if I can count, but there was Tom Jones when I was little, sort of like country like cover band, if you know what I mean, and then Meatloaf, N-Dubz, Janoskians, Adam Lambert 3 times, and there's quite a few people like I saw N-Dubz. I don't know if I said that. I think I said that. Yeah, I did. Obviously Radiohead's Big Weekend. Like, there's been quite a few, but those are the ones that I definitely know I've been to. There's quite a few. So yeah. Who have you seen the most live? Adam Lambert. What is your favourite movie soundtrack? I have quite a few. I would definitely say maybe not sure. I like We Are Your Friends soundtrack, whatever that is. I think that's the that Desire song. I'm not sure. Oh no, it's that one by Zac Efron, isn't it? I like that one. Actually, I've just thought about it. 2012, the movie, the soundtrack to it is Time for Miracles by Adam Lambert. So that's that's definitely the soundtrack of the best movie ever, because obviously it's Adam Lambert. So yeah. What was your last musical phase before you listened up? I have no idea what that means. Alright, like, I'll definitely say Lady Gaga, because I listened to her a lot. Like, she was the first pop singer I ever knew, sort of thing. When I went, like, in 2008, when I looked on the music channel, like, when I was just, after listening to country music and all that, I just listened to Lady Gaga, and she was the first person that caught my eye, and I just loved her. Like, Poker Face, that was when that came out, and I just became a really big fan of her. And then after that I went to rap and that kind of stuff. So Adam Lambert and Lady Gaga was then, but obviously I haven't like stopped liking either of them. I haven't stopped liking Adam Lambert, of course, because he's my favourite, but Lady Gaga, like, as you know, like, she's gone off a different path now, and it's sort of like not as good as she used to be. I don't know if she's going to do a comeback, but I would definitely say Lady Gaga. Last question is, what's your guilty pleasure that you hate to admit to liking? I don't hate to admit to liking, because hate's like a really strong word, but a lot of people don't know, like, I like country music, like Garth Brooks, Tim McGraw, that sort of stuff, and people will be like, what? Because I have like a fucked up taste in music, like going from screamo, metal, and then rock, and then rap, hip hop, you know, and then country. It's like, what the heck? So I'll definitely say not a lot of people know that, and now you do know. So that's it really for this tag, and I hope you guys liked it. It's something different, something I wanted to do for music, because I haven't done something musically for quite a long time, like talking about it. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget, like, comment and subscribe. I'm Barbie Carla, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.